After reading dozens of negotiation books and listening to countless podcasts on conflict resolution, I discovered something that completely changed how I handle disagreements. Most arguments aren't really about the topic at hand. They're about something deeper. I used to think winning debates was about having better facts or stronger logic. I was wrong. The people who gain respect in disagreements aren't the ones who prove they're right. They're the ones who make others feel heard. Here are 3 questions that will transform how people respond to you in any conflict. Question 1. What experiences shaped your thinking on this? Don't ask for their sources or evidence. Ask about their story. When someone feels strongly about something, there's usually a personal reason behind it. Maybe their small business struggled with regulations, or they grew up in a community affected by certain policies. When you ask this question, people stop being defensive and start sharing their humanity. You might still disagree with their conclusion, but you'll understand why they reached it. Question 2. What would have to change for you to see this differently? This shifts everything. Instead of attacking their position, you're asking them to think about their own flexibility. Most people have never considered what might actually change their mind because they're too busy defending it. This question treats them as rational and thoughtful, not stubborn or ignorant. That respect creates space for real conversation. Question 3. What's your biggest concern if we tried a different approach? This gets to their fears. Often people aren't fighting for their solution. They're fighting against something they're afraid of. When you understand what scares them, you can address it directly. Maybe they're not necessarily attached to their idea, but they're terrified of the consequences of yours. I tried this with my neighbor who was furious about our local school budget. Instead of debating tax rates, I asked about his experiences. Turns out, he'd been laid off twice and was genuinely scared about any additional financial pressure. His anger wasn't about education, it was about survival. Once I understood that fear, we could actually discuss solutions that addressed both our kids' education and his financial concerns. These questions work because they do something rare in arguments. They seek understanding before seeking agreement. When people feel truly heard, they become curious about your perspective too. The goal